fight. I mean, that is the most grueling, difficult thing physically for a fighter, is just dragging themselves up and down off that mat.
Lama is refusing to be physically dominated by Nutter. That's Nutter's strategy, to take him down, impose his will, but Lama, just by putting on the brakes, that strategy's working for him.
I tell you, Lama's doing a good job in here. He's doing a great job.
I think Nutter was hoping for an early win in the first round, and he almost got it.
The fans here in Canton, Ohio are enjoying it. It is Ronnie Duncan along with Steve Hyman and Jeff Gorman. It is Fight Fest World Championships. We're in the round number 2 of Neal Nutter taking on Dave Lama, and both of these guys are looking for some extra oxygen.
Yep. Referee Matheny starting him up again.
Jeff, what's happening now is you're starting to see those shots out of Neal get slower and slower. He's getting a little more tired. Those shots, he's not coming across that ring as fast as he was, and Dave Lama is able to capitalize on it and step back a little better.
And every time Nutter goes for a takedown, Lama's getting those legs out of the way.
Lama's obviously been working on some sprawls. These guys are tired.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to come down to who's got more heart.
And we might see the ref stand them up again. No, here we go.
You're going to see those hands come down. These guys are getting tired. They're leaning on their knees, looking at each other. The crowd doesn't like that at all.
I tell you what, if I'm Dave Lama, I'm attacking Nutter immediately.
Nice kick by Lama.
But what a tremendous right hand. What a right hand that time by Nutter.
Right hand by Nutter, preceded by a leg kick by Dave Lama.
But
Nutter
he's too tired. He's too tired to follow up. And if he's not careful, he'll get caught.
And Lama's a little bit too tired to keep those hands up, and Nutter's capitalizing. Takes him down.
Pulls the legs out from underneath Dave Lama. Got top mount. This could be it right here. If Lama doesn't do something, the ref will stop it.
I don't see Lama getting up from
Mark
this.
Matheny up there in the cage. He's a great referee.
One of the best in the world.
Of course, I've counted Lama out before, and he's come back. Let's see if he can do it again.
Mark does a nice job for us here at Fight Fest, and I got to tell you,
he
I heard
might make it through round 2, guys.
These guys may go into 3.
Yep, I think it's gonna. Yep, round 3's coming.
Here we go, round 3. What a great fight!
I tell you what, Dave Lama might have been on his back, but just like anybody that's ever been a part of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, he started striking on his back, and he got the last blow in.
Now, on the cards, what do you guys would say? I would say it's even right now. I think Nutter had the first round, and I think Lama had the second one.
Say it one more time if you can, Jeff.
I would say that Nutter won the first round and Lama won the second round. I've got this fight even on the scorecard.
I don't know if I've got it even on the scorecards. I'm going to have to go ahead and give it to Neal Nutter because he has been the more impressive. And I think if you talk about what the audience is thinking and the folks at home, they're probably saying, hey, he's been the most impressive. But I'm going to tell you, just because it's going to the third, just because he may have a 2-0 advantage, doesn't mean he's going to win it all.
I would tend to agree with you, Ronnie, and Jeff, no disrespect. I would have Nutter,
no problem.
Nutter ahead on the card right now. But I got to tell you, it's nothing overwhelming. It's not nearly as overwhelming as everybody anticipated.
Well, put it this way.
Going into this fight. I'll put it to you that way.
Lama's shown a lot of heart, but he's got to come up with some magic bullet to put Nutter down.
Lama's got to finish him.
Yeah, he's got to come up with something, or Nutter's going to win it, one way or the other. Knockout or decision.
And Lama, again, he told me he's blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm waiting for a finish, and I haven't seen any attempts. I really think he needs to be working those legs up the body of Neal Nutter.
Got a knowledgeable crowd here in Canton, Ohio, at the Canton Civic Center. Ronnie Duncan along with Jeff Hyman and Jeff Gorman, Steve Hyman and Jeff Gorman. But I got to tell you guys, these fans know the real deal.
Oh, yeah.
They know all about Fight Fest and World Championships and mixed martial arts. And they're looking forward to something spectacular happening here in round number 3, the third and final round.
I can't wait to see what happens next. Lama go for the takedown and Nutter puts on the brakes.
Takes the shot. Unbelievable.
He had the strategy, but
Lama
Nutter was ready.
initiates the attack. He's under Nutter. What he needs to do now is get that head out. There he does. There he goes. There's the jiu-jitsu he's looking for. He needs to get that full guard and look for a submission.
That's
trying
right.
to get that full
Does
guard.
Lama have a submission?
He's trying to get that full guard. He's looking for that submission right now, and that is the key. Conditioning, I mean, when you look at it, body beautiful, you go with Nutter. But the one thing you've got to say is that who is in the best condition to last the 3 rounds, who's able to throw punches, who's able to kick, who's able to move around the cage, that's the guy who can ultimately win this.
I got to tell you, I see a Nutter really, really high and susceptible for some sweeps, and I don't see Lama throwing them.
He's looking for a triangle.
He's looking for an armbar or a triangle right now as we speak. I think he's going to need that to win this fight.
He's also dealing with the big F word. It's called fatigue.
I think they both got that F word going on right now, Ronnie. But Nutter's in the right position right now. He's on top, trying to wear Lama out, but he's going to have to avoid those Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu moves of Lama.
It's all about versatility when you get to this level. You have to be good in everything. You can't just be good in one. You have to be good in everything. That's why they call it mixed martial arts.
That's right.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
Neither of these guys with a whole lot of juice on their punches, but that's not stopping them from throwing. They're both trying as hard as they can here.
Ronnie, you're talking about the crowd. I got to agree with you. These crowds are getting more and more educated. There's probably no more educated MMA crowd than in Japan. They've been in the game a lot longer. They stood the fight up. I was over in Japan some months ago. I coached Butterbean in Pride 34, and believe me, that crowd knows what they're looking at. And here in the States, as this sport grows,
Lama's the aggressor
more and more
again.
educated. Nutter takes it down. He's got side mount. He's right there in the corner listening to Josh Hendricks once again.
That was great defense by Nutter. Lama tried to take his back, and Nutter shrugged him right off.
You know, you talk about Eric Etch, Butterbean, and if you notice, a lot of people thought it was a novelty, but his MMA qualities are improving each and every time he steps into that cage. And it's not just about his boxing ability, it is about his overall versatility as a mixed martial artist. The wrestling, the martial art aspect, and obviously he has the boxing and punching ability, but he's going to be a very good mixed martial artist the more he continues to do it.
Butterbean comes up right here in Canton, Ohio, and trains with us at East Coast, and I got to tell you, he is improving every single day. The guy is getting better and better. He's a very, very quick study.
Nutter trying to work on
Lama
that
does
arm.
a nice job pulling guard. We're going into the end of the third round. Lama survives it.
Yeah, Lama survived a couple submission attempts on the arm, but we are coming down to a decision, and it's over.
Guys. Good round.
I think we come down to this decision. I think it's all going to be about Neal Nutter, and I think what is going to impress the judges as well as the fans, the mere fact he was in control.
Yeah, Nutter looking a little disappointed. Lama giving him a hug, good sportsmanship. I gotta tell you, Dave Lama did a nice job.
I was really impressed with his stamina. Lama, I mean, I know it was tough for him, but he did not give up. He hung in there all the way through, and he got out of some very, very tough situations. I know Nutter a little disappointed, looking for a knockout, a submission, but I think it's gonna end up being a win for Neal Nutter on his way. And this is gonna be a big learning experience for him. He was in there for 9 minutes, and maybe he's learned more than if he did get a 30-second knockout.
Taking a look at the video right now, this guy is looking for a place to sit. He exerted a lot of energy in that cage, 3 rounds, and then there you have the big man who, of course, stayed there, wanted it. I'm talking Dave Lama. Look at him, bending over, wincing not in pain, but from exhaustion.
I really thought Lama was through after 2 minutes. He's made a believer out of me. I'm really impressed. I'd like to see both of these guys again sometimes. I think the heavyweight division in Fight
You
Fest,
might want to see both of these guys again. They don't want to see another unless they're congratulating each other over a beer. I'm going to tell you, because it was that type of competition and that kind of fight. Let's go up for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Judge Phil Rogers judged the fight 30-27. Mike Barry scored the fight 30-27. And Judge Carlos Larson judged the fight 30-27 unanimously for Neal Nutter.
But there it is. You've got the winner. That's the man who I thought won it. I thought he won it since on the 10-point month system, and he did it well. And one guy is going to be talking to him in just a few minutes. I speak of the one and only Steve Hyman, who's standing by with the man who just won his very first bout. Steve, take it away.
That gate's a little given.
Standing here with the winner, Neal Nutter. Congratulations. First fight in a cage here at Fight Fest.
Okay.
Nice job. I got to tell you, Dave did a nice job. Looked like a worthy opponent.
Yeah, very good.
Ask the winning fighter to
Definitely have to go back and work on my cardio, that's for sure.
The photographer, the still photographer, the bald-headed guy.
I'm
you
glad
all
you
right
said
now?
that
You
because
nervous?
I'm not going to say that. Good fight. First time in a cage. There's got to be a lot of nerves. I know you come out of a D1 background. You got super wrestling. You're a wrestling coach. Your brother Nick goes way back in the MMA day, I believe, to the early days with Mark Coleman, if I'm not mistaken. So you got a background here that a lot of people don't even know about in MMA. Tell me a little bit about your training, getting ready for this fight.
I got a lot of great training partners. Bob Jones, Chase Miner, Nick Nutter, Josh Hendricks. I've been working with Mark Coleman lately. Marcus Marinelli, Mike Camp. Corey Fisher.
Shit.
All just great guys. And